during the first speech, I would like to start on behalf of myself, Sandra, and the group of parents, Shelley and Steve, giving a warm welcome to all our relatives and friends who have joined in us to celebrate Shelley and Steve's wedding. I know many of you have travelled long distances to be with us today. Thank you all for coming and help us share for this very special day. I hope that you have enjoyed the day so far and continue to do so for the rest of the celebration. Today, I must admit that walking Shelley down the aisle has made him the proudest dad in the world. I'm now supposed to start saying embarrassing things about Shelley. But to be honest, Shelley's never caused Sandra and I any problems. The only thing I could think of was my embarrassing moment. When I was left first alone with Shelley when she was a newborn. I dropped her into the fireplace and she ended up in the... Remember that? And she ended up great. Yeah. This meant the trip to A&E. As you can see for yourselves, there was no laughing bad effects.
Events like today don't just happen. We've been planning this wedding for some time now. Well, I say we, Shelley actually did most of it. I occasionally nodded my head in agreement while watching the TV. So to Shelley, who has helped make today such a perfect day, I'd like to say a huge thank you. Now, as is custom, there'll be a few toasts during my speech, so please don't neck the whole glass on the first one, mentioning no names. Mum. To start with, I'd like to take this opportunity to remember those that couldn't be with us today. I know they would have enjoyed and been extremely proud. So could I ask you all to raise your glasses, the first toast to absent and lost family and friends.
15 years this year, and it's been 15 years too long. No, I'm joking. I mean, 15 years ago I had probably the worst year of my life. My dad died. Wow. And yeah, I know. And thanks to Steve and his family, they welcomed me in and made me feel sort of wanted, if you know what I mean. I appreciate that, and I'm very proud and honoured to be your best man today, let alone just be here. Before I start and try and make this a little bit funny, I'm going to have a bit of trouble with that. I just want everyone to raise their glass and give a toast to both Steve and Shell for how wonderful they look today. Steve and Shell.
I know what most of you are thinking. I have already dropped the ring, so why not? They're giving me a mic. I can see it in your eyes, it's quite upsetting. I would ask you, I'm not going to ask you to raise your glasses, that's embarrassing, we've done enough of that, so just give me a chance. In preparation for this, I've written about 57 different speeches, not because I've got that much to say, because it's Steve after all. Purely because I've been so worried about Michelle telling me off. She's made it quite clear that these speeches need to be of a certain length, so I will just dive straight in. As Bob said, you know, Steve, we've been best friends for such a long time, and we've been through everything. We've cried, and I think it's probably fair to say that we've probably had a fair bit of embarrassment together. I imagine that you're probably a little bit worried about where I'm going with this. And to be honest, given his history and what most of the people have seen, I imagine you're probably worried about what I'm going to say as well. So, I'm not going to go down that route. I'm not, because literally you've given me 3 minutes. So, and as Bob said as well, and it's hard for me not to repeat, but Steve, your dancing really will do more than my words ever could. So as he says, Steve is known as Snaky Steve. For those of you that don't know, he's acquired some quite, I want to call them dance moves, but they're not. They're, Steve, I think now is the time, in all of front of all your family and friends, they're not dance moves. Okay? They're not something to be proud of. This is the moment that you need to realise that. Okay? You're a grown-up now. You've just got married. You need to realise it. So that's about as far as I want to go with making you look like a mug.
You So you clap the hands. Now the feet. Getting faster. Looking at Pinewood. Running tracks on the way after this one. You're ready to mambo. Turn the pace up.
Every day I'm shuffling.
Let's see those arms.